Singapore is at lockdown again. Due to the spike of COVID-19 in Singapore, we have heightened measures and we are not allowed to dine in, we are not allowed to gather more than 2 packs, and for some, we have to work from home. And we ride lesser. Of course this does not apply to the delivery guys and the food delivery guys. So how do we keep our bikes roadworthy after parking for a little longer time? So here are 4 tips for you to keep your bike roadworthy after parking for a little longer time. Tip number 1, low battery. That is what we always face. So it's about battery now. Okay, for the tip number 1, there's 3 methods to actually maintain your battery. First method is reroute your IU unit to your ignition so that it won't drain the battery. With the IU unit directly to your battery, when you park a bit longer time, it will tend to drain the battery. Method number 2 is to charge the battery while riding above 4K RPM for a 30-minute ride. Okay, because when the bike is actually running up to 4K RPM, it will be able to charge the battery. Okay, below that, it won't be charging, it will be using the battery. So you just take a note about that. Going 4K RPM does not mean you have to speed. And the third method is to remove your battery and use a dedicated charger to charge at your home. But do note that if your battery is quite worn out, okay, or more than 2 years old, I would suggest you change the battery. Just get it changed because it doesn't hold the charge anymore. Tip number 2, to prevent flat spot on your tires. To do that, all you have to do is to shift your motorcycle to another direction so that your tires won't be actually pressed on the same spot with your bike weight. Usually flat spot will tend to happen when it is actually staying for quite a long period of time. Then the second method to prevent the tire flat spot is to pump a little more air into your tires, maybe 1 to 2 psi, so that it will be more rounder to prevent the flat spot. But be careful, don't over pump. Tip number 3, chain rusting. So I noticed a lot of chain rust when I was doing the Superfast CDI resealing, and I noticed that it is because most riders actually ride after the rain, go back, and the next day they did not loop their chain. Some of them loop their chain like once every month, or sometimes twice every month. But usually after rain, the next day when the chain is dried up, it will be recommended to lube it to keep your chain in good condition and also to prevent rusting. Tip number 4, protect your paintwork. So there's 2 methods to go about this. The first method is to wax your bike. Okay, wax the coating so that there will be a layer of protection, okay, while you're leaving it parked. And the second method is to cover your bike. There is 2 types of bike cover, one with heat shield and one without. The one with heat shield you're able to cover straight away because it has a silver metallic piece below in the inside. But then for the normal type of bike cover, I would recommend for the bike to cool down maybe around an hour or so, then you cover. So this is to actually protect your paintwork even more and also protect rusting of other parts of your bike, especially when there's a sudden heavy rain. So here are 4 tips that will help you maintain your motorcycle when it's parked for a bit longer time. So just like what the transporter quote says, if you take care of your ride takes care of you. Everyone stay safe, wear your mask, keep your social distancing, and I see you in my next video.